Fun fact, one of the writers of the first Toy Story was Joss Whedon. I don't have anything clever after that. It's just the thought of the director of the Avengers writing Toy Story just seems like something right happened in the universe. Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, and welcome to my review for Toy Story. This movie was directed by John Lasseter, it was released in 1995, and was the first of many from Pixar Animation Studios. In honor of Toy Story 4 coming out this weekend, I'm going to be reviewing every Toy Story movie that has been released in theaters. Thank goodness there are only 3, so I can knock this out in a week. The first Toy Story follows the toys of a young boy named Andy, and out of all of the toys, Andy's favorite toy is named Woody, voiced by Tom Hanks. He is his favorite until Buzz Lightyear shows up, voiced by Tim Allen. And through a series of unfortunate events, Woody and Buzz get separated from Andy, and have to find Andy before he ups and moves. Today, Pixar Animation Studios is pretty much the heavyweight champion of animation. They almost can do no wrong. I said almost. But before your Cocos, before your Ratatouilles, before your Ups, and even before your Monsters, Inc., there was Toy Story. And 20 plus years later, Toy Story is still one of the best animated movies ever made, CGI or otherwise. I went a long time without seeing this movie, not out of any spider malice, I just remember just putting it out of my mind, but because of Toy Story 4, I ended up watching it, and I forgot how much I loved this movie. It's really crazy how good this movie has aged. The strength of this movie definitely comes from the writing. I'm honestly surprised at how much the writing of this movie has held up. But it really has. It's surprisingly mature, especially for a Pixar movie, but in a way it kind of set up every Pixar movie script, except for Cars, of course, as kind of having a mature edge, but staying kid-friendly at the same time. But despite the writing being very adult, it's also very simple. This is a very simple movie. Toy Story is only 81 minutes long. To put that into a better perspective, it's only an hour and 21 minutes long. That's about a couple minutes longer than Nightmare Before Christmas, which is 79 minutes. And somehow, someway, in 81 minutes, they made me care about plastic toys and tell a complete emotional arc featuring plastic toys. I don't know how, I don't know why, but Pixar will eternally have my respect. My favorite piece of dialogue out of any of these Toy Story movies is in this one. It's between Woody and Buzz, when Buzz is still convinced that he is the actual Buzz Lightyear, the actual spaceman, and Tom Hanks and Woody is just trying to convince him that he's a toy. You are a toy! You are a child's plaything! You are one sad, strange little man. I think if I had one small, minor nitpick with the first Toy Story, it's some of the animation. Now, before I say what I'm going to say, I respect the fact that this movie came out in the mid-90s. CGI was not as advanced as it is today, but some of the animation kind of sucks. Let's just say it's a good thing that the first fully CGI movie was based around toys, because the textures of the plastic were surprisingly realistic, and there were some scenes involving rain that looked good even by the mid-90s standards. But the struggle with some of the animation is the people. Let's just say I think PS1 graphics would be looking at the people in this movie and being like, wow, that's Bush League. But really, the strength of this movie is in the writing and in the mature edge. Not too much to notice, but just enough so you know that it's there. Toy Story is absolutely amazing. It is an achievement across the board. minus some of the animation, but that's just a nitpick, like I said. I am honestly surprised that an animated movie 20 plus years after the fact got to me as much as this movie did, but it did. But that's all for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be reviewing Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3, which will come out on Tuesday and Wednesday, respectively. But if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like. And if you'd like to subscribe, hit the big red subscribe button below and click the bell to allow notifications. Also, if you'd like to follow me on social media, all my social media links will be in the description as well. My name is Ryan Cam. I'll see you in the next one.